I'm Annie, and I'm the owner and founder of Seed & Vine. Here at Seed & Vine, our goal is not only to design and install beautiful kitchen gardens, but also to help give our clients the tools and knowledge to grow with confidence. We do this by providing support every step of the way. We want to make the process as fun and enjoyable as possible. Our goal at Seed & Vine is to get everyone in Columbus growing food at home, and we can't wait to grow with you. This is a classic twin garden that we installed here in Clintonville. Twin gardens have two raised beds, usually side by side. For this particular one, we did the raised beds in our classic cedar with trim. We've also got this amazing moon arch trellis that's connecting them, and that is supporting the tomatoes and cucumbers. It can also support peas and beans. We like to use trellises in all of our gardens for two reasons. Number one, they provide support and help to maximize growing space for all of your climbing veggies. And also, they add a lot of visual interest and really tie the garden together. So with twin gardens, they're great for small urban yards, but they still have the feel of stepping in to a defined garden space. You can use trellises like this moon arch. We've also done it with steel panel trellises, which has a really nice look too. And they're also really great for any unused areas of your yard. Maybe a small side yard that you don't spend a lot of time in, or an area just off your patio. It really helps to reclaim those spaces and make them beautiful and functional. This is one of my favorite installations that we've done. It's a front yard stone kitchen garden. We worked with existing lines in the landscape to ensure the garden looked like it belonged and went with the style of the home. This design type is called a formal protege. It usually consists of 4 raised beds. These can be made out of stone, steel, or cedar. And then it usually has a central feature. This one has a fountain. We've also done ones where we've left space for a table. You can also do a bird bath or even an additional planter or raised bed. The nice thing about the formal protege gardens is that you really can step into the garden. It almost feels like you're in an outdoor room. And it's a really beautiful space to be in, to easily maintain the garden, and to kind of step into and harvest fresh herbs and veggies. For this particular garden, we used obelisk trellises. We've also used arch trellises and panel trellises in formal proteges. I love this beautiful kitchen garden. We chose this specific spot for the garden because it was right off of the client's patio and close to their home and kitchen. We love putting kitchen gardens close to the home because we want them to be easily accessible. We envision our clients being able to step out regularly and snip fresh herbs and veggies to use in their meals. This particular garden is considered a 4-garden classic. That design type, we use 4 garden beds. They can be stone, steel, or cedar. We've got our trellising, our gravel pathways, and the borders. So for this garden, we used arch trellises, but for 4 Garden Classics, we can also use obelisk trellises. For the borders on this garden, we use cedar timbers for a more seamless transition into the yard, but we can also use steel edging and stone for the borders. So like formal potages, 4 Garden Classics are meant to be their own unique space that you can step into. You can access the beds on all sides for easy maintenance. This is a lovely border garden that we installed earlier this year here in Westgate. A border garden is usually set up against a structure, like a fence or a garage or even a house. So with border gardens, the beds are a little more narrow so that you can access all of the plants and maintain them from the front side of the garden. This particular garden has panel trellises. You can also use obelisk trellises in border gardens, and they're usually set in the rear of the beds. So with border gardens, we still use gravel and edging, but typically you're not stepping into the space like you are with some of the other garden design types. These gardens are really good for small spaces. They don't take up a ton of space, but you can still be harvesting a ton of veggies and herbs from it all season long.